All right, y'all. I am back. I just got done doing the rest of the Leo reading, and I am going to move on to the Virgo. But I wanted to take some time to actually, because I'm actually at the moment, I am working on my head. I'm working on my hair right now. And I have to finish taking out my crochet braids. And I figured I can come to a breathing point to come and speak to you guys about some things, okay? If you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. I know that YouTube will unsubscribe you, okay? They'll unsubscribe you, is what YouTube will do. If that happens, then just come back and resubscribe, okay? Because the authentic witches on YouTube get targeted a lot, okay? But I want to come and talk to y'all about something. And this is really, really important. And, I'm not trying to throw shade at any other witches before y'all get to, that's not what I'm doing. Okay. Because I know that there are some witches that profusely watch my channel. And, that is just insane to be worried about. Like, you must have an obsessive compulsive disorder for you to, be all up in somebody else's spiritual beeswax like that, beeswax like that. You must have some issues or something. Okay. And, witches rarely, the ones that I know don't typically have issues within themselves unless they're a baby witch or just just I guess luck of the draw. So I wanted to come and speak to y'all about why you cannot get the same services that I provide from other spiritualists. There's a few main components that, as a witch or as a spiritualist, that are very, very important. One of them is it has to do with necromancy, and it is about controlling spirits. It's about controlling demons also. Okay. It's about controlling demons. Right? Because everybody on YouTube, they're stuck and obsessed with people and views. But for me, it's not about that. Okay. You're not going to get the same results from another witch because most of these witches don't have the heart nor the power to banish demons. I mean, demons and entities and all this shit can pop up at any time. It can be banished within seconds. They don't have the dragon's breath. Not that my breath stinks, but they don't have that dragon in their throat. Spirits do not respond to them. Spirits don't go nowhere. And so I think it's dangerous for some people to try to offer the same services as other witches. If you're somebody that does black magic, then you should stick to black magic. If you're somebody that does certain stuff, you need to stick with certain stuff. For me, my cleanses are very effective. I'm well known for them because I have the power. I have been given the power to banish demons. Okay. Not too many, especially not on YouTube. They obviously don't because they can't really get rid of or banish the demons off of themselves. Okay. And a lot of them, they'll have demons. Once you get somebody that binds them, they literally have no power. Okay. Um, YouTube is such a freaking moon attack today. YouTube is doing the dark side of the moon to me today. I hate when they do that. YouTube is because I know it's people still listening, but they've got it. They're so YouTube. That's what we do. You make it look like ain't nobody listening to me, right? Right, YouTube. YouTube sucks with their shadow banning, and basically is where they can go in and make it look like they doing something up, and then there goes the unknown caller. Mm-hmm. He just called, left a voicemail. Mhm. That was my email notification. So I know y'all listening, even though it's trying to make it look like there's not anybody in here. I know that there's way more than that. So YouTube can control how many views it looks like you have. Okay. So um then another thing is that a lot of witches or spiritualists do not have the power to bind anybody. Your bindings and banishings of negative spirits is going to be very important. Binding somebody does not mean that you're stopping them from doing what they need to do for themselves. So I noticed that whenever I start talking about bindings, or if I even show a binding, you got people over here upset, thumbsing down. Thank you for the thumbs up. You got people upset, thumbsing down, because they don't really know what a binding is. Okay. So a binding is when you actually bind a spirit or a person's spirit from harming you. So this is one of the very important elements of witchcraft that I have used throughout the years, which is why I have a roof over my head, I have food in the refrigerator, and I'm doing very well in life, you know. You have to bind your enemies. You have to bind them from doing harm to you. Then also there is a big thing, it's a big one, is people that practice mind control. Okay. And that is actually a spiritual gift. Now, keep in mind that for a lot of people, that gift was given to them by a demon. Because in reality, you notice how in the Bible it says God gives us free will. So if you're under mind control, you don't really have free will. So the reason why my services have been extremely helpful for people is because my shit works. That's why, especially the bindings. And it's crazy how not too many people get those, because you kind of feel like it's violating somebody's free will. No, you can still do what you got to do for yourself. But when it comes to you bothering me, no, no bueno. Okay. And again, the bindings, I believe that it's a demonic power that you're working with when somebody has the power of mind control. That's a demonic power. Now, I can tell you that universally, spirits does not like that at all. Okay. Um, and the spirits really like a lot of the stuff that these people do. It's a wonder that they're even still walking around and talking and animated, because God don't like ugly. Okay. For real, for real. Now, I'm a witch, and I do believe that I am a goddess. I do believe I am a god, but I also believe that there is a source. There's a God. There's a universal God. Okay. Okay. So the core cuttings can either be permanent or temporarily. Okay. Sometimes you may have to core cut from somebody or some negative energies. Core cutting is basically where you are disconnecting a cord from something that may be doing harm to you. Okay. That's what that is. You have to do a cord cutting. So, for example, lavender flower, if there was a parasitic energy, or one of those leechy energies that latch on to you, the cord cutting will cut the cord, and it will separate, and so that your body can heal. Because I've been watching people drop dead, and all around, and I truly and firmly believe that that is the energy that we're looking at with the Toyota Corolla, um, because it's just sucking people's energy dry is what it's doing. Okay. And I've just seen people, they just walk around like the Walking Dead until they're dead. Mm-hmm. Cord cutting with family member. I struggle with releasing past trauma. Lavender, I am surprised that you have. Oh, you said that you were saving up the money though. Well, I'll ask my spirits to give y'all the money. If y'all need the money, we'll ask spirit to give y'all the money that y'all need for y'all work. Especially for y'all witches, out there when y'all do them hexes and stuff, because hexes are very important too. But I think it depends on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of the witches out there that need cleanses, or maybe you don't do that anymore. Maybe you've taken your stuff to another level or a different level. Many of y'all need cleanses. Okay. So I will ask my spirits to bless y'all. Just make sure y'all come and get y'all cleanse. Okay. Because my spirits will give you more than what you need. Okay, well, save no more. You ain't got to save no more, because it's coming to you fast and without harming anybody, too, because my spirits don't do that. Okay, but when it comes to being able to bind some damn body, or either to banish a demon that they're working with, because a lot of times people get their powers from demons. Okay, a lot of the people out there that you're dealing with, and I mean, it depends on. I guess it would depend on how you feel about demons. Where you're at spiritually, but some of those powers they shouldn't be using, because they're confused. There's a lot of confused people in this world. But even though YouTube tries to make it seem like I'm not a big deal, I am a big deal, and I am Hecate, Queen of Witches, and they can't stand me for it. I tried to apply for for this job back in 2015, I think it's 2015, 2016. California Psychics. I pretty much aced the interview, did a very accurate reading for the person that I did the reading for, and he said, "You know what?" He said, "I've got people that have been here for 20 something years, and I can't." He said, "I can't hire you." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because I don't want to step on nobody's toes. You too good." That's exactly what he told me, and I said, "Oh, okay." And then I was starting my business anyway. I just wanted to get a job, like in, but that's what he told me. He said, "I can't hire you because you're too accurate and you would step on toes." And so, including on YouTube, you know. So it just is what it is. And if they see a video that has a lot of views on it, like my Gabriel Fernandez video, they was mad about that. They was mad about the Michael Jackson channeling that I did. It just is disgusting how. But they'll say, "Oh, you're ugly and you ain't nobody," but you go through all this trouble, don't you? A lot of trouble that they go through. And they really want to control my income, which is really bizarre. They will never be able to do that. They'll never be able to. So there's a couple of new things that I'm implementing, because I guess my energy was just too vibrant. I'm just a vibrant thing or something. Um And so number one, I only do my readings via video, so you'll know it's me. If you ever get a reading from somebody using my video or claiming to be High Priestess Jamila, that ain't me, because they've been doing that, and they've been trying to steal money from me, but they ain't been doing nothing but digging themselves deeper into a hole. Yep, that's what it is. Lavender flower, deep soul cleansing, and I cannot lower the price on that stuff, but I can definitely add spirits if any of you guys need a cleanse. I have a lot of people that they'll come and get a reading. They'll say, "Well, I don't have the money right now," and I'll say, "Okay, well, my spirits will put that money in your hand." And then, miraculously, they'll get the money. They'll be like, "I got the money like 2 days later." Like, what did you do? Like that? I didn't do that. Spirit did that. And so, that's why because most people are confused and demonically possessed. Hold on, y'all. A lot of people, I would say probably about 80% of the world is demonically possessed, including the president of the United States. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, y'all. One thing about my spirits is that we don't really do assisted suicide. So, a lot of folks that do the stuff that they do, especially if you are a witch, they want you to do some death magic on them so that they can die peacefully. And we don't do that because my spirits don't believe in condemnation. We don't believe in that. We believe that everybody can be healed. Okay. So, I've noticed that about certain things, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get the same work from other spiritualists that you can get from me. Just like if you go to them for certain things, when people try to mimic you or try to do the same thing that you do, it ends up being a problem. Okay. And having 1,000 or 300 live viewers means nothing because most of the time those people are buying views. Most of the time. Just to let y'all know. Okay. So, you want to see an authentic witch, she may not necessarily have that many live views or even views on her channel. But the views that she does get counts. Okay. Because they've been playing this mind trick game about views and shit, which y'all can't see half of the views. That's the thing with shadow banning. They don't show all of your live viewers. They don't show them. So don't be fooled by a bunch of live views. Don't. Seriously. Yeah. Okay. And I'm not talking about any witch in particular. I'm just saying, it's kind of unfair people that can do the fake, 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 while it's people out there that actually need help. Now, for me, I am very unique in the services that I offer because a lot of people don't offer cleanses. Yeah, well, their spells don't work because I still make money every single day. Their spells don't work on anything. And I don't really discuss uh you know how much I earn anymore. I used to because I wanted to try to inspire people, but money rarely inspires people anyway. But just to let y'all know, when it comes to that, if you want money, you can have money. I actually just unfriended somebody on Facebook because he shared some kind of meme of a skeleton that was, and it said something about, be humble and don't make no money. I unfriended and blocked his ass. You share some shit like that on my Facebook. He said, I don't care about that. Their demons can't touch me. It's there's the see, they haven't gotten over the difference between the physical and the spiritual yet. They haven't gotten over that yet. They haven't quite figured that out yet. But a lot of people was telling me last year that they had went to certain people to get cleanses and to get work done, and uh, they got sick, or either somebody in their family died, and so you got to be careful. Got to be very, very careful. That's what I was saying. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, do you realize that a goddamn pack of hamburger meat costs fucking $10 or $12 or $15? Get off of my Facebook, stupid idiot. The hell out of here. We don't do limitation over here either. We don't do limitation at all. The sky's the limit. So, that's just what it is over here. And, that's the experience that many of my clients have. Okay. But don't be fooled by views or either liars or, you know, things like that, because, I have quite a few challenges, and the people that fight against me, if they're fighting a losing battle, honestly. This is pretty much universal what spirits are doing, and it's nothing that they can do to stop it. Trying to stop me ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna don't none of my work backfire. I don't even really know what that is. You know what I'm saying? But no, it ain't gonna backfire. I know what you're talking about as far as not with me. Not with me. Definitely not a cleanse, or I've never heard of the work that I've done backfiring at all. Not ever. The thing of it is that what is happening in spirit? What is actually happening? Are you being healed? Are you eating? And are you, earning your money? Just because somebody said something. I mean, I had people going around the year that I literally quadrupled my income. They were going around calling me broke. So people lie. That's called a moon attack. That's not real. It's not the reality. If I were broken, people wouldn't be using my name to scam people. Oh, just in general. So you're afraid of witchcraft just because you think it's gonna be. But that, you know what? You know why lavender flower? Because there's so many. The like you're probably not used to seeing um a witch that is like me. I don't. First of all, I'm very non-biased. Okay, and I've gotten even more non-biased, even more last year. So, for example, there's certain people, if I do readings for certain signs, they just weird, and it's like, God, it's just extraordinary weirdness. You know what I'm saying? And I read for every zodiac sign. I do work for every zodiac sign. So, nobody owns a specific zodiac sign. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to be universal. I've had people do me dirty. I've had Pisces people do me dirty. I've had Aries people do me dirty. I've had Leo people do me dirty. Are you ever going to come to me and get a reading, and I say, and I fuck you over because I'm mad at a zodiac sign? Hell no, that wouldn't be good for business. First of all, that's a stupid. Now, I will tell you this is that I am a businesswoman. Yes, the hell I am. I'm a witch that runs a witchy business. Okay. And my main goal is to provide quality readings, quality rituals to people that work. And that is exactly what I've been doing for the past 6 years. And can't nobody take that away from me. Okay. So it just is what it is. You're not going to be able to get the same work because a lot of these people, like I said, they don't really know anything about banishing demons. That's the main thing. Main focus is all about banishing demons or either controlling them. A lot of people can't do that. They can't do it. Okay. And part of the reason is because they weren't, first of all, think about being a priest of a church. This is something that you were born to do. You just can't, you know what I'm saying? And people have died doing exorcisms on people. I remember years ago when I first started, man, them spirits would jump on you and shit. They would jump on me, and I had to practice at that. That's a very, very powerful gift. That's a powerful gift to be able to banish a demon. That's not no joke. Or to pull a demon out of a person and send it to hell. Mm. Well, maybe you need to, whenever you're ready, you can come talk to me about that. So, I'm not around too many people. There's certain things that as a high priestess that I make sure that I do for my own body and spirit. And a lot of this stuff um, is literally unraveling itself as far as with a lot of the things that I've been talking to y'all about. Okay. So, it is what it is. And, I think that a lot of people got angry at me because I am very successful at being a witch. And, it angers some people because, what does God say? What does my ascended master say? What do they do? Okay. And I have to say it. And then another thing, a lot of these people on here are actors. They're acting. They're not actually a fucking witch. They're just acting. They have yeah. So, you can't fake it till you make it when it comes to being a fucking witch or a spiritualist. You can't do it. That shit is very, very serious. You can end your ass up in the hospital fucking around with these spirits. You can end up in people that fake and fraud and claim that they witches and they be doing actual real spiritual work. I don't think I would ever dare. And again, we like the movies like Practical Magic. There's a little witch in everybody, but fuck, it's a bloodline. It's a fucking bloodline, is what it is. Hey, Pinky. Oh, Pinky 80 height. Mm-hmm. Just an idea. You ever thought about doing a pick a card reading for witches and other tarot readers? You know what? I've never thought about that. I think that I will do that. I think that I will do that. Will it blow over well? Possibly. That's really, like, honestly, all of the readings that I do are for the witches. You know what I'm saying? My readings are centered around the craft, if you notice, okay? And somebody else just came in and hit the thumbs down. Can y'all hit the thumbs up, please, and thank you? There's a lot of these people sick, about to die, half dead because they were pretending to be witches, but they're actually not. So that shit is dangerous. You get mad and thumbs down because I say that, but first of all, Hecate ain't going for that crap. Hecate ain't going for that crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, oh, by the way, guys, make sure that y'all go and sub to the Hecate's Realm channel because we're going to be moving everything over there. And every time I do a backup channel, because I guess it's so bizarre, guys. That's the Hecate's Realm channel. Y'all can go and sub there because I'm building somewhere else. But they'll just come over there and flag it because they're jealous because I'm an authentic witch, you know. And they're like, "Oh, you're so cliche. You've got a mole on your chin too." Yeah, yeah, I do. Okay, so they get mad at me, and for me, I don't give a damn. To be honest with you, I didn't come on here to make friends and shit and to have everybody like me because that's not a possibility in this world. How can you tell who's real and who's fake? Very good question. I think it should be your intuition. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I think your intuition should tell you something, but I can tell you one dead giveaway though. I can give you one dead giveaway. When people are offering services for too damn cheap. That's a fraud. That's a fraud. I'm sorry. And the spirit has been telling me that for years. Okay. I've seen people on here doing cleanses for $150. What the fuck? The candle is $100. That ain't, and they do have people that do Reiki. Okay. There's people that do Reiki on here. Um, guys, when you're doing a cleanse, you're actually okay. So a cleanse is a nice word for exorcism. I could charge $1,000 for my cleanses, but I don't because I know that it's not the right time for that. Never has been. But that's what a cleanse is. That's what an energy clearing is. It is an exorcism. But that may be a dead giveaway. Hmm. Is when the work is too cheap. I can't tell you how many times I have spoken to somebody, did a cleanse for them, and they told me that they were going to somebody that charged them $100, and I'm like, really? I'm like, mm, yeah, no, you can't properly cleanse somebody for $100. And people will try to undercut other people, such as myself, and they'll get their karma for that. If you just giving away spells to that's just like giving away spells. You take away the value. So those people that are doing that, and then also the reason why the numbers are priced that way is because the money is the sacrifice. That is why if you go to somebody and they say, "Hey, I can cleanse you for 150," your dog might die. Your cat might die. Your bird might die. Your mama, your daddy, your cousin might die because that's a sacrifice. Like now, and see, a lot of people don't think about that. So the money is a sacrifice. That's the only thing you got to sacrifice is the money. All these people be running around here talking about, blood sacrifices and shit. Which blood sacrifice is definitely a thing. But we don't work like that over here, and we'll never change. So we do sacrifice animals over here. Okay, I know a lot of y'all pagans. I'm sorry, a lot of y'all vegans, and even some of the pagans are vegan. I respect y'all. I love y'all. I have some disagreements about the shit, but I think that they should at least drink milk. At the very least, drink some milk. That's the first thing I'm gonna give you. If you malnourished, give you some milk and some honey. So, and to me, it's a small sacrifice for your life. You know what I'm saying? So I charge $360 for my deep soul cleanses. I would never go below 300. If somebody's charging you a low price like that, they're a fraud and they don't know. They probably either don't know what the hell they doing, or they might know mind control to where they make you think that the shit's going right, but then the next thing you know, you're getting a damn eviction notice and shit, or either you having some kind of spiritual meltdown. Hmm. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Well, cows are very sacred, and goats are too. Cows and goats, there's nothing wrong. The cow is willing to give you its milk because you need it. So, I'm extremely concerned about um the dairy and meat, but they've been going around saying that we only gonna be able to eat a burger a month or whatever. That's only if you can't afford more than a burger a month. That's actually false news. Because I was about to get outraged by it. I was like, what? Nah. We would all probably die of malnourishment if that's what we did. Okay, so yeah, I mean it just takes, when you think about it, it's almost like we got too much life in us. And so people don't realize that it's 2021. Fuck our ancestors. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Especially when it comes to things like that. Like, come on now. They knew what they was doing. That why you think you here? You know what I'm saying? And, so we don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I think that sometimes the body does need maybe a break. It's nothing wrong with fasting. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you want to fast, okay. But as far as cleansing your internal, cleansing, constantly cleansing, no. Yep, it's already, yep, you're right. That's why it depends on how you consecrate the food, how you prepare it. Okay, so who's cooking the food is very important. You can actually make your food very nutrient dense just by the energy that you put in it while you are preparing it. Because at the same time, the if it's meat, it's dead, okay, because the animal is dead. But see, that's why when you know certain things about energy and necromancy, you can damn near wake that food back up. Okay, you can wake it up. So anywho, be careful with that out here, okay? And and if you are a witch, this is not me throwing shade at you, but I gotta put it out there. I gotta put it out there because spirits is concerned about people, especially when it comes to how much y'all are paying for spiritual work. Like I said, I was seeing somebody saying they could remove a generational hex for 500. Your whole family gonna fucking die. Fuck is wrong with you? You need to charge at least 1,000. But see, that's the thing. The money, see that money that you're willing to invest in yourself, you gonna get it back. That's why, so and like I don't really have any apprentices per se, none. Because with none of my apprentices have no problem because spirit is the one that is working. I don't have to beg and question. People know how much my work costs. Either they save up or when they have the money, they come and get it done, and it ain't no debate. People typically don't ask me why does it cost that much. Uh, you know, and it is what it is. So, and then a lot of people say, "Oh, well, those people are gullible. They're this, they're that." But why are they doing good in life? It's usually the naysayers. They not doing good either health wise or spiritually. And a lot of people when they get a taste of my spirits, they love it because my spirits they love to give people peace and tranquility. It's a different feeling, especially when you've been feeling a certain way for so long. And you got these spirits and entities. They'll jump in the heart chakra. They'll jump in your spleen. They'll jump in the root chakra. And so that's just what it is. Now another way you can tell that a person is fake. I would say they might be rushing you through the reading. Oh, I don't have a lot of time. Oh, shit. I was thinking about totally eliminating my 30-minute reading and just saying all readings are an hour, they $80. If you can't sit on the phone or not on the phone, but pretty soon I am going to open the phone thing back up. But like I told y'all, I will have a private number. Okay. So for clients only. Another thing is that witches that don't do the Sabbath, I used to tell this joke that I was possessed by a 3,000-year-old witch, which is actually me, but I don't remember being a witch of any lifetime. that didn't satisfy, that did not satisfy, that didn't celebrate the Sabbaths. Okay? No way, Jose. So that's another way. You can tell if it's a fraud is if they don't do the Sabbaths. Okay? Yeah, I would never, and that's why I be telling people, you know, certain stuff they want to do prayers and stuff. Don't, don't, don't do that for me. You know, no, thank you, because some of that stuff. I'm sorry, y'all done came down to the kitchen and started cooking. That's another way, though, that you can tell. So, and I don't know why people are so weird about witches. I have no idea. Well, I actually know, but it's primarily because of Hollywood, and they always depict witches in negative light. That's the main reason, is because of the movies and the TV that we watch. But I still watch movies and stuff. I'm entertained by it. But I be knowing that it's bullcrap a lot of the times, where they demonize the witch. And witches are the goats. Primarily, we've been the scapegoats. Now, I will tell you that there are some evil witches out there. I will tell you. It is some evil ones out there. But, I guess it would depend on whose opinion of evil is what. A lot of people would say that I'm evil because I don't take their shit, or because I try to keep it real positive. I really, really do these days. But and what I noticed about YouTube, though, is that if you not on here shucking and jiving and cooling, they don't like you. Especially if you're black. You got any kind of African roots. If you not on here shucking and jiving, or either gyrate. I like to gyrate though sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I like to gyrate sometimes. But if you're not doing any of those things, so if I was over here with the drama and all that stuff all the time, I'm not downing those people either. You think that they want you to be woke? No, they want you to, be like a damn zombie. Just, it helps their agenda. Intelligent? What? What I can't stand is these people that be on here. They want to know all your business. They want to. It's like, I didn't say that I was going to give you all of that. So I'm making my fried egg, and y'all know that Jacob does not like eggs. I am so shocked about that. My son does not like eggs. I think that when he gets older, he'll get over that. I think he'll get over it when he gets older. But I think that right now he just doesn't like them. But he don't like eggs. He'd be like, ew. Now, if it's cooked into something, of course, I have a problem with it though. I've heard of the power of three or law of three. Yeah, that's real deep too, because there's a lot of people that claim they don't believe in that. I bet you they believe in it now. Y'all, I have been, you know what? I have got to, where's my chicken? Here it is. Oh God, I gotta marinate this chicken. We'll do that in a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna wait till I eat something. I'll come down here, marinate it. Ew. Yeah, that's not healthy. I know I was feeling kind of low energy and did that cleanse and boop. Got the whole house clean. If you pay a witch to cast a spell of good luck on yourself or a family member or a business, will karma return bad luck to you? Oh. Mm-mm. You wish good on people, you get good things in return. Sometimes stuff is just divine timing. Sometimes things just happen. Okay? But no, if you wish good on people, you have good things that come to you, actually. Okay, I am really trying to flip this damn egg and get under there. There you go. Oh, I busted my yolk. That's so disappointing. So some people say they don't like my voice, but that's because I got that dragon voice. Okay. I think I've been banishing demons since I was a kid too. For real, for real. That just really like that reduced to hardly nothing. That's enough. So main thing about it is that you can't really help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. So if a person's is resisting that, but it depends on if it's life threatening, I can force my services on somebody that is, it's a threat to their life. When I was little, I got the skills, definitely hostage negotiator and everything. Like I could have did that. You know what I'm saying? I could definitely work for the police or the FBI or the CIA. But I don't like traffic or the commute or any of that crap. I don't like any of it. I'm way too empathic. So well, it's because they wanted to be what they're not personally. And again, if you can handle it, because I know that for me, what I noticed is that what are you doing, little man? It's definitely and absolutely um something that you have to be careful out there. You know what I'm saying? Dragon voice, no, I don't. I'm talking about the power behind the throat, though. Y'all notice I'm always doing them throaty noises and stuff too. So, I don't know what it is when I call for the spirits. They can definitely hear me, and then also that spirit that came in the house earlier, it left, and a lot of people will say, well, why is a candle necessary? Why is this? Why is that? Because a candle is going to represent the four elements: earth, air, fire, water. Okay. And so that it's really a very elemental thing that you have to really understand. And it's not just about being educated, but it's all about connecting to those energies and those spirits and stuff. So, okay, y'all. I have enjoyed this discussion. If you guys want cleanses and hex removers that work, money spells that work, we have a new moon coming up on the 11th. And so I am ready to go on you guys' cleanses. And then also, we have well, first of all, the Sabbath is going to be, what is that, 21st of June? So, and that's going to come up before we know it. So make sure that if you guys want to get in the Sabbath circle that you visit Etsy or contact me. We have a lunar eclipse, a full lunar eclipse coming up on the 26th, and it will also be the full moon. Extremely important and very powerful day for a lot of stuff. Okay. So, have I been a witch since childhood? I think I was probably a young witch. I know that I've been talking to spirits since I was 2 or 3, probably since before I was born, but the earliest recorded person that witnessed me talking to spirits was my aunt, and that was when her son passed away. And that was in what, like probably 79, maybe 1980, because I was born in 77. So as far as being a witch since childhood, I wasn't practicing witchcraft. I actually came into my witchy powers very late in life, as far as me, actually utilizing it. I didn't come into it until I was in my early 30s. And that was because I was under mind control. Okay. A lot of witches are under mind control. You just don't know your power. And see, that can be very dangerous because you have to be careful what you say. You have to be careful what you do and what you think, because you may be fucking people up and don't even know it and wondering why you getting all this bad looking karma. So you got to be able to control that power and use it for your benefit. Okay. So, you know, yeah, I was born in 77 in Kansas City, Missouri. Or I think I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. That's what's on my birth certificate. So, you know, I didn't really feel a connection with that place for some reason. But, that's why I moved to Georgia. For some reason, I felt like I was born in Georgia, though. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just a delusion that I have or something. So, All right, y'all. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for the thumbs up. I'm very, very comfortable, with with everything that I'm doing as far as with the channel, but I do get irritated when, YouTube does that weird shadow banning thing. I just it kind of, and it's very, very weird is what it is. Okay. I don't like weirdness, but you know, I don't stress out over things that I can't control. To my New Orleans. You're welcome, Pinky. Y'all enjoy y'all Friday too. I will see y'all later. I'll be back I'm gonna be back like probably way later to do the Virgo reading because I gotta finish the readings. I just wanted to come and take a quick breather and talk about that real quick. Okay. Somebody was saying that my prices was too high. No, the hell they ain't. They ain't high enough. So, anyway, somebody on YouTube was saying that. Yeah, why you charge so much? You're scamming people. Okay. For 6 years? Mm, right. They just, people like that just don't know what the hell they talking about. So, and it's not about trying to get your money. It's about doing it safely. You know what I'm saying? Just know that, when you pay your money for spiritual work, that is the sacrifice, and, you know, you don't, that way. And I'm not saying that it's dangerous in any way. You know what I'm saying? But what I think is dangerous is when people are not authentic, is when I think that things become very dangerous. And that's where you got to be careful. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace and love to y'all. Bye. Bye bye.